Hey, what's going on guys, it's Charlie from DB Online and welcome back to the channel. What I've got for you guys today is some pretty cool cam spots on the map Chalet. On the previous cam spot video, I saw they got quite a bit of love and quite a bit of support, so I thought we could perhaps make this into a series. If you'd like to see a series of Valkyrie cam spots, make sure you leave a like down below and comment what maps you would like to see. Now without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Okay, the first cam spots we're going to be looking at today is when you're defending in Snowmobile. There used to be two really cool cam spots. One was in this fire, but now the cameras get destroyed. And one was in these bushes. This one in the bushes gave you such a good view, but now you can't place it in there, which is really unfortunate. So the first cam spot on today's list is going to be up in this corner here. This corner is such a great spot. You get such a good view. You can see the whole bottom area and you can see the top as well. It's great for defending all areas. For the next cam spot, I would usually place it here. You want to break this window and then you want to throw it exactly where I am. And if you get this right, you should be able to land the camera on the Snowmobile. This gives you such a great angle as someone is pushing garage. The next cam spot is very similar, but I think this cam spot has a less chance of it being seen. I found that personally myself, that if I place this camera here, it has a less chance of getting destroyed, whereas the one on the Snowmobile is quite obvious to be seen. But both of these cameras give you such good information. It's very good if you want to counter thermite. Another great cam spot that gives you such an amazing view over garage is up here on this ledge. You can't see when thermite is actually placing his charges, but it gives you great information. You are able to see all the way up each side of the garage. Moving on to the second set of cam spots when you are defending a Snowmobile. Okay, so the first cam spot is located above this lamp here. This gives you some pretty good angles, and funny enough, it is rarely detected. It lets you know if someone is pushing wine cellar, and that's all it needs to do. The next cam spot is in this little wine cabinet here. This is good cam spot. It gives you quite a bit of information and definitely serves its purpose. But personally for me, I think the one above the lamp is better. Now just left of the wine cabinet is some barrels. And inside these barrels are actually some really good locations where you can put some cameras. They don't allow you to see a lot, but they are very well hidden. Another cool cam spot for wine cellar is located above the wine drums. This gives you a pretty good view and is quite well hidden. Alternatively, you could place your cam spot on this little drone hallway here. It doesn't give you a great view, but it gives you all the information you will need. Okay, another few cool cam spots is located in the garage corridor. One is on top of this beam here, and it gives you such a good view down the hallway. The other cool cam spot is located in this little hole here. It does give you quite a bit of information. It is a pretty good cam spot. If I move my stupid ass out the way here, you can see that. Okay, so now moving on to when you're in bar. Two good cam spots is located up here as I showed you earlier, and one is in this corner here. The one in this corner doesn't give you as great an angle as the one up high, but it is still a good cam spot nevertheless. Another cool cam spot is located underneath this desk in the gaming room. This cam spot gives you such a good view, and it allows you to know if anyone is pushed from this side of the map. Alternatively, you could place it on this lamp here. This lamp is such a great spot because you can see two of the three entrances into gaming room. The next cam spot for bar is located on this beam here, underneath the library stairs. It gives you a pretty good angle, and you can see quite a lot from this. You could also place this camera above the fan, but personally I prefer to place it on the stairs. Another great cam spot is on this beam up in library. It allows you to see if anyone is pushing the hatch and allows you to get prepared for when they do. Moving on to when you're defending dining room. So the first spot is located outside this window and kitchen. You want to throw your camera at this tree. And you should be able to land in a spot near to where I do, or if not, you land on the rock. This gives you such a great angle all over and you can see if anyone is pushing from that side. Alternatively, you could chuck it up here on this lamppost. This lamppost I prefer because it gives you a much better angle, however it is easier to be seen. Another cool cam spot when defending dining room is in this place here, behind the plant in trophy room. It is quite a good cam spot as you can see if anyone is pushing trophy room. You could also do something similar in main lobby. You could chuck it behind here, which gives you a lot of information. Or you could chuck it on this fan up here. And if you don't want to put your camera in either of those two places, you can put it behind the stairs here. This gives you some pretty good angles and good information, and it works just as well as the other two spots. And as you can see, it's fairly well hidden. And for the final cam spot for dining room, I will place them either in these two corners, as it gives you such good angles and is a great camera spot. Moving swiftly on to when the objective is in library. The first camera spot is quite tricky and takes quite a bit of practice. As you can see, I mess it up here the first time myself. But this camera spot is really good, but it's also quite tricky. What you want to do is do exactly what I do. Just move forward and throw your camera at this angle out of the first window here. And then it should land on this tree here. Alternatively, you could come down to the games room, bust open this door here, and throw it onto the lamppost. However, you do run the risk of getting killed. The next Valkyrie cam spot is located in these windows here. You can either place it here or up in that corner again. Both doesn't matter, it's just they give you such good angles. You could also place a camera on top of this shelf here in the bedroom hallway. This gives you a really good angle and not many people notice it. You can also place the camera up in this corner, but I prefer to place it on the shelf myself. And the final cam spot on the map Chalet is up in this beam here. It gives you a great view and allows you to see if anyone is pushing the stairs. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. This has been Charlie from DB Online. Peace.